Oh my gosh, that is... Hello, hello. I hope this isn't too loud for the audio, and YouTube one just gets uploaded in 4 weeks. But, I'm looking at a character from the depths of hell, as I can only assume. What the heck even is that? That's one of the Mii's, obviously, but just like, which one? That's a back air? Maybe it's the fighter? Does the fighter have a bowling ball? Is that a fighter thing? Is that a projectile one? No, it's got to be the fighter. It's got to be the fighter. It's certainly not the sword, and the gunner has like guns. So this is the fighter versus c0rd, who showed up like 40 minutes late. It's all fun and games because this is a kind of small. Ooh. Okay, well, it's kind of small time, so we can have people run a little bit late. But when you do run late, I root for the guy who you're going against. So let's go, Balltze, no bias. Shoutouts to the king of Vero Beach as of the moment. And unfortunately, if Balltze could see the future, he would have tanked his results. He would have thrown some matches to like the good old TO, so he couldn't get top 5 in his region because apparently South Florida has this weird hate for TC players that are good and can't make it out to South Florida events. So they actually banned top 5 on the PR, and Balltze just so happened to be in the 5th slot. So really unfortunate for him. He would definitely beat down there in South Florida. Magic understood the mission, and he threw his tournament stats. He's down there right now, probably doing great. But we have it here. Balltze is primed to get 1st or 2nd at this tournament. There's a $50 top bonus. This is Falcon in the middle 30. As it says in the bottom there, that the font needs to be adjusted if Misa can hear me, our on the back end. But as it's coming down, this is, oh, no way. But is that death? Oh, that move is not good. I don't know anything about that character. But normally when I see something land, that's like a command grab. Wow, the snipe. And I'm not sure if that's game 1. Bako, Misael. Misael's at game 1. I'm trying to get, was that game 1? It's just, okay, it was? Okay. Balltze has this thing where he kind of like hard throws versus people as Arkma comes through and picks up.
We got a certified hot set going on.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we have Balltze's, one of his many meme-esque secondaries. He also runs Meme Game & Watch as secondary.
I was going to ask, I mean, have c0rd and Balltze played a lot? Or?
I want to say they've had their fair amount of sets, but it's not like as often as like Gomez FL versus GXL. It's not like that long battle history, you know.
I wasn't sure because this season
So I'm speculating. I think this is his way of getting back to the world because he wasn't allowed to enter the South Florida Arcadian.
Oh.
That's his way of getting back to the world.
Is that just because he's PR and Vero?
He's top 5 in TC.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys had a PR.
TC, Treasure Coast?
Yeah, like.
Okay, so do you not know about the beautiful history of Treasure Coast players and South Florida Arcadians? Okay, so you know how Treasure Coast players are randomly really good when they really, you think they live in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, oh, Frieza is randomly like the best Wario in the state of Florida, or at least like top 3. Oh, Pillow is really good. Oh, Stelios is really good. Yeah. These players can't make it out to South Florida. Pickpocket. Oh my gosh, pickpocket. They can't make it out to South Florida too much. And so way back in the day, they would hear about a South Florida Arcadian and be like, money? That sounds fantastic. And they would show up and absolutely dumpster dive South Florida.
Okay.
To the point where South Florida TOs were like, we've had enough of you guys coming down here literally once every 3 months and it's on Arcadian. So the top 5 of any of your PRs are banned.
That's interesting because I feel like for most of those players, maybe not Pickpocket, but like so much. I mean, they're all top 5 in Vero now, so they could all just be banned for being top 5, right?
Well, okay. So also this season's PR, the previous PR, was a combination of Vero and TC. We're kind of in unison now.
Oh, okay.
And so South Florida was like, it's got TC on it. We're gonna follow the same rules.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
It does.
Wouldn't it just usually be if you are PR in Florida or in these regions and you are not allowed to do it?
Yeah, but there's always like the Vero Beach PR is going to be allowed.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like we have a PR, but
At that
We're
point, then it's on them
we're
for
allowed.
not covering it, but
We're allowed them.
it is what it is.
Yeah. But I'm upset because Balltze missed out on something that I missed out on when I was getting good at Melee. Because in Brevard, I went from unranked scrub, and then I went into Arcadian and went like 0 and 2. And then the next season, I was PR'd. And so I never got to farm an Arcadian. And I got to watch all these other players who I'm better than now farm Arcadians. I'm like, this sucks. I want to farm you people.
The only Arcadians for games I've been able to play is Ultimate Arcadian. I entered whatever the last CFL one was long ago. And then recently they did like a mini CFL Arcadian. I won that one.
Okay. How much you bring home?
Not
What
very much. I didn't bring
oh.
money. The prize, it was free entry, but the prize was I got to order a disc plate. Have you ever seen a disc plate? So it's like a metallic kind of poster, but it's like a plate, it's metal.
Okay.
And you can like just stick it on your wall.
Sure.
It's so cool.
Dope, man.
Yeah, it was totally worth it. I've even played a bit of CSS, because CSS is awesome in that game.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
Did that counter avoid the grab because of the hurtbox manipulation? Yeah, that's kind of silly. Because we see this actually very important game 2 moment because we see both people at their last stock. Balltze is being threatened to go to losers bracket right now by c0rd.
Yeah, and that would be a very early thing. But right now, c0rd not at like full rage and aura. So he's got a little bit more survivability in him. c0rd on the other hand, still pretty light. Good hit can really hurt.
We'll see. Oh, that definitely sucks. That command grab that Lucario has is degenerate, and I despise it.
It's a weird hitbox that I feel like it's kind of hard to get. But like, if you get
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm surprised you didn't run up and up smash that. But
Ooh, the interception.
keeping c0rd in the air, trying to catch him as he recovers. Now we need to keep an eye on that, and there's the stock and the game.
Wow.
I wanted to mention it before, but it was a little too fast. Last game, he took it with his warballs. He's able to kind of get him when he's not ready for it. Characters with those kind of charges of Aura Sphere and Samus Charge Shot, you can really use it to your